Hey guys, if you're struggling with emotional health and stress, I've made 5 short videos to give you some aha moments and start to make sense of the situation you're in. I'm Suzanne Roynan and I'm an interiors therapist. I specialise in identifying the stuff in people's homes which is making them miserable, damaging their health, wealth, success, relationships and their mojo. If that's where you are right now, I'm here to say things can change, they can get better, and regaining control of your emotional situation is often directly related to the place you're living in. Yesterday, we talked about the impact on mental and emotional health of living with mess. And if you missed that video, you'll find it here on the page. Today, we're getting to grips with why some people seem to have it easy and get all the luck, while others, maybe just like you, work so hard but seem to hit one brick wall after another. If you're living in a place which doesn't feel like home or it's somewhere you just sleep, maybe it feels like you're stuck or trapped and you don't want to be there. Well, that is going to have a negative impact on all parts of your life. It's time to claim the space for yourself. And I love using Feng Shui for this to help men really connect with their home. And in Feng Shui, we understand there are 4 house types. These are good for people and good for money, good for people and bad for money, bad for people and good for money, or bad for people and bad for money. Just mull that over for a second. If your place is good for money and people, you're probably enjoying life and you're thriving. There will always be enough money when you need it and you're relaxed and have happy relationships. If something does go wrong, you'll bounce back quickly. If your home is good for people but bad for money, then your relationships and family will be happy, but there'll always be pressure on finances. You'll have too much month at the end of your money, no matter how much you earn or how hard you save. The money just disappears. Now, if the place you live in is bad for people but good for money, it's the opposite. There's always going to be enough money and funds will magically appear whenever you need them. But this is the kind of place where marriages and they'll end in divorce. People will get sick, there's mental and emotional stress, there's overwhelm, and the kids cause one headache after another. Jobs hiccup, neighbours cause problems, and something always interferes with your happiness. Finally, and I have personal experience of this one, there's the bad for people and bad for money home. This is a place where money is a permanent tension and relationships run on a tightrope. Arguments, infidelity, separation, divorce, all exacerbated by the lack of money and one thing going wrong after another. It's a house of tears, anxiety, tantrums and breakdowns. It's a very nasty place to live indeed. Perhaps now you can have a good guess at the type of place you're living in. It could be blatantly obvious to you, as it was to me when I first learned about the 4 house types. The question is, what do you do about it? That's why consolidating the changes you've made to your home comes into action. You can use Feng Shui. Feng Shui is a solution which has been used successfully for almost 6,000 years to change the energy of buildings. There are 2 main types of Feng Shui. One's known as Western, and it's the off-the-peg version, which uses the front door of your home as a baseline for the magic to happen. This is definitely the easiest to use, and you can do some good things with it. I used it myself for years until I found myself living in a bad for people, bad for money apartment, and nothing made it make me feel better. That's when I investigated a more bespoke type of Feng Shui, unique to the individual home. This is a way to fine-tune the energy and neutralise any negative areas while boosting the good stuff for everyone living there. To be fair, some of the remedies seemed a bit peculiar, but things had got so bad since we moved, it felt as though we were sinking in quicksand. I was desperate to give it a go. I implemented the remedies and wow, they started to make a difference pretty much immediately. Within a couple of months, I was a best-selling author. We had an engagement and then marriage in the house. Financial windfalls came our way and we were travelling all over Europe and beyond. We were having a ball. It was as though our luck had changed and good things started happening for us. Financially, in our friendships and relationships, with new contacts and amazing opportunities. For all of us, life just got a lot more fun. My Feng Shui report was the best money I spent, and without knowing it, getting our home supporting us opened the way to all kinds of good things coming our way. The reason it worked so well was because I'd already done the groundwork. I had clarity about the possessions around us. I had dealt with the clutter of former relationships and painful situations. I showed my home love and respect by keeping it clean and fresh. And with the bespoke Feng Shui, I neutralised the negative pockets of energy and invited the good vibes in. It was incredible. So incredible, in fact, that I manifested the money I needed to train in this bespoke method myself. It's called Flying Stars Feng Shui, and as part of my intense training, I worked on so many floor plans to hone my skills and became a certified practitioner. Now I use Flying Stars Feng Shui with my clients because I know when they implement the remedies fully, life gets easier, happier, and much more fun. And with that, health improves, attitude changes, and pressure comes off relationships and finances. Suddenly, people are looking at you, wondering what magic happened. Imagine how it would feel to feel good about your home, know life is sweet, your finances and well-being are supported, and your mental health isn't a burden to you or anyone else. Life isn't one catastrophe after another anymore. You can sleep well and wake up knowing you're in control. There isn't a magic wand, you already know that, but by taking responsibility for the place you live in, using interior therapy and implementing simple feng shui remedies, you can find the balance in harmony missing from your life right now. And once you have equilibrium, you make space for everything else around you to get better. So today's task is to show the center of your home a little love. In feng shui, the center of the home represents health and well-being. Go and check it out. Lots of places have bathrooms or storage cupboards in the center. Are those spaces clean, neat, and clutter-free? If not, make that happen. Do the doors open smoothly without anything hanging on the back to stop them opening fully? Oil any squeaky hinges and make the place feel good. Review any art in the center of your home. Remember what you learned on day one about the impact of art and how the subjects can subconsciously cause you problems and pain. Is everything there supportive of the life you want for yourself? Give yourself 30 minutes to take control of the center of your home and show it the love it and you deserve. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we're going to talk about creating the life you want for yourself. I'll see you then.